Preparedness doesn't have to break the bank. With so much gear available, it's easy to feel like you need to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars to be truly ready. But the truth is, not every piece of gear has to cost a fortune. Whether you're looking for emergency supplies for your home or car, practical holiday gift ideas for friends or family, or just building your survival kit on a budget, you'd be surprised at what you can get without maxing out your credit card. There are plenty of affordable items out there that can make a real difference when you need them most. In this video, I'll be sharing 20 prepping supplies that are all under $20. Yes, you heard that right, under $20. These aren't those super fancy, top-of-the-line items that cost a fortune, but make no mistake, they'll absolutely do the job when the time comes. Some of these items are perfect backups for your primary gear, or even break glass in case of emergency supplies. Plus, I'm throwing in a few bonus items later that aren't traditionally considered prepper gear, but could come in handy in ways you never imagined. If you're ready to discover some budget-friendly preparedness gear that doesn't sacrifice functionality, stick around. And as we go through the list, don't forget to drop a comment below with any other inexpensive prepping items you recommend. Now, let's get started. Number 20 on our list, low-cost water filters. We're talking about the Sawyer Minis and Life Straws. These are two of my top recommendations for anyone looking to stay prepared in case of emergencies. The reason these water filters make the list is simple: they're affordable, lightweight, and extremely portable, perfect for adding to your bug-out bag, keeping in your car, or even storing in your emergency kit at home. Now, here's what you need to know. These filters are capable of filtering down to an impressive 0.1 micron in size, which means they effectively eliminate harmful bacteria like E. coli, and coli, salmonella, and cholera, as well as protozoa such as Giardia and Cryptosporidium. They're even great at removing pesky microplastics from contaminated water. However, it's important to set some realistic expectations. These aren't going to filter out everything. For example, they do not remove viruses or chemicals, so certain water sources may still require additional purification methods if they're contaminated with those. That said, the portability, ease of use, and pricing of these filters make them an invaluable tool in most survival scenarios. Whether you're out on a day hike, dealing with a natural disaster, or preparing for a long-term survival situation, having one or two of these on hand ensures that you have a reliable way to access drinkable water. At under $20, they're a no-brainer for any prepper on a budget. Number 19 on our list is the Aquatainer, and honestly, it's a no-brainer when it comes to water storage for preparedness. We all know how critical water is in any survival or emergency situation, and the Aquatainer makes storing a significant amount of it both practical and affordable. This is a 7-gallon container designed for those who want a durable, reliable, and space-efficient way to keep water on hand. What really sets the Aquatainer apart is its smart square design. Unlike awkwardly shaped containers or flimsy 2-liter bottles you might get for free, this square shape maximizes storage efficiency. You can easily stack it in a closet, tuck it away in your garage, or fit it in tight storage spaces without the hassle of wasted room. For those of you living in smaller homes or apartments, this makes it a fantastic option. Now, let's talk about price. At just $15, the Aquatainer is one of the most cost-effective water storage solutions on the market. When you compare it to pricier options like water bricks, this thing is a steal. And here's a pro tip for preppers: don't just stop at one. Every couple of months, grab another Aquatainer. Over time, you'll build up an impressive stash of water, think 70, 80, or even 100 gallons without breaking the bank. That's enough to keep you and your family hydrated during a long-term emergency or disaster scenario. The Aquatainer isn't just a bargain, it's a must-have for any serious prepper. Water is life, and with this container, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're ready for whatever comes your way. Number 18 on our list is something I think every prepper should have on hand: compressed towels, or as I like to call them, toilet paper tablets. These little gems might just be one of the most versatile items you can add to your kit, and they're incredibly affordable as well. Each tablet starts off as a small coin-shaped disc that takes up almost no room in your gear. But the magic happens when you simply add a tablespoon or so of water. They instantly expand into a durable, soft, and reusable towel. What makes these compressed towels stand out is how strong and practical they are. They're tougher than your average paper towel and comparable to a wet wipe in durability, but with a much larger surface area. Whether you're using them to clean up a mess, wipe down surfaces, or even as an improvised washcloth, these tablets can handle the job. They're compact, lightweight, and super easy to store, so you can keep them in multiple places. Personally, I stash them everywhere: my everyday carry kit, my bug-out bag, and even in my car. They've come in handy more times than I can count. One of the coolest extra uses for these: you can actually use them as a pre-filter for water when necessary, helping to get rid of larger debris before running the water through a proper filtration system. From cleaning to emergency hygiene to survival applications, the versatility of these compressed towels is unmatched. For the price, they're a no-brainer addition to your prepping supplies. Number 17 on our list is something you absolutely need in your prepping kit: headlamps. These versatile tools are an absolute upgrade over traditional flashlights because they free up your hands while lighting up what you're focusing on. Seriously, once you start using a headlamp, you'll wonder how you got by without one. Now, there are tons of headlamps out there, ranging from budget-friendly options as low as $10 to premium models costing well over $100. But we're all about affordability here, and I have a personal favorite that's perfect for our under $20 list: the Energizer LED headlamp. This bad boy delivers an impressive 1,000 lumens, packing a powerful beam of light for such a small tool. And the best part, it only costs about $16. It comes with multiple light modes, so you can adjust it to fit your needs. Whether you're walking in pitch-black darkness, reading a map, or setting up camp, this headlamp has got you covered. Plus, it's rechargeable, so you don't have to keep burning through batteries. That's a huge win for any prepper. Why are headlamps so essential? Simple: they leave your hands completely free. Whether you're chopping wood, fixing gear, or navigating a trail at night, having good lighting without needing to physically hold it makes a world of difference. Light follows your line of sight, making it easier to focus on what you're doing. Headlamps are lightweight, practical, and incredibly effective. For just $16, this headlamp is an absolute bargain and a tool that far outperforms its price tag. Number 16 on this list is ration bars. Now, hear me out: ration bars might not win any awards for being the most delicious survival food out there, but they have an undeniable purpose when it comes to prepping. These compact little powerhouses are calorie-dense, making them an excellent emergency food source when space and time are limited. Sure, you're not going to want to live off these for weeks on end, but they're designed to provide the essential calories you need to keep going in a pinch. One great thing about ration bars is their shelf life, lasting an impressive 5 to 6 years if stored properly. That means you can stash a couple in your bug-out bag, your glove compartment, or your everyday carry kit without worrying about constantly replacing them. They're small, lightweight, and super easy to store, which is invaluable when you're trying to stay organized and prepared. Now, I'll be honest, some ration bars do have a tendency to make you thirsty, so it's always a good idea to pair them with a reliable water source. But trust me, in an emergency scenario, you'll be grateful for the quick energy boost these bars provide. On top of that, they make a pretty cool gift idea for anyone interested in survival prepping. At a price range of around $12 to $15, these are a budget-friendly addition to your stockpile. Having a couple of ration bars on hand might not be glamorous, but when the time comes, you'll be glad you thought ahead. Number 15 on our list is a super handy gadget: a mini backpack that literally folds down into a tiny pouch. Seriously, this thing is so compact you can toss it in your car's trunk, glove compartment, or even stash it somewhere small like your bug-out bag. Now, here's why I think this is such a solid addition to your prepping supplies. We all have our big, high-quality bug-out bags packed and ready to go, or at least we should. But let's be real, not every emergency situation calls for hauling around your full setup. This 18-liter waterproof backpack is perfect for those get-home scenarios, or when you need a temporary carry solution. Imagine you're at work or out with a coworker or friend when an emergency hits. If you've got one of these tucked in your car or bag, you can whip it out and hand it to someone else. It's a smart, practical way to distribute some of the load and ensure they're literally pulling their weight. Why strain yourself when you can spread out the gear more efficiently? At around just $20, this mini backpack offers crazy value. It's not just for emergencies either, they make great gifts. Think stocking stuffers during the holidays, or as a way to get someone interested in preparedness without overwhelming them. But just to be clear, this isn't meant to replace your bug-out bag. Instead, think of it as an emergency bag or an incredibly useful tool when you need versatility on the go. Trust me, these little backpacks are a game changer. All right, coming in at number 14 on our list, we have the Lucy Lantern. If you're into prepping or even just love camping, chances are you've either heard of or seen these before, and for good reason. These little lanterns pack some serious utility into a super compact design. They're lightweight, collapsible, and even inflatable, which means they are ridiculously easy to store and carry. Whether you're trying to save space in your bug-out bag or just don't want extra clutter in your camping gear, this lantern has you covered. Now let's talk functionality. The Lucy lantern puts out 75 lumens. Sure, it's not going to light up your entire neighborhood, but it's perfect for adding a soft, reliable glow to your tent, a small room, or your campsite. It's not designed to light up the world, but it works wonders in situations where you need just enough light to get things done or create a little ambience. And here's the best part, it's solar-powered. That's right, you don't need to fuss with batteries or outlets. Just leave it out in the sun, and in about 7 hours, it's fully charged and ready to go. If you're on the move, you can strap it to your backpack while hiking during the day, or if you're chilling at camp, just leave it on the picnic table to soak up the sun. Once the evening rolls around, you're set with a durable, eco-friendly light source that's hassle-free and budget-friendly. Number 13 on my list is glow sticks. Now, I know what you're thinking, what's so special about glow sticks, but trust me, these little guys can be a game changer in a variety of situations. That said, not all glow sticks are created equal. You'll want to steer clear of the super cheap ones, as they often don't last very long or aren't nearly as bright as you'd hope. The ones I'm recommending are these 25 ultra-bright green glow sticks that cost about $19.20. They're durable, reliable, and offer around a 12-hour glow duration, more than enough to cover pretty much any situation you might need them for. These glow sticks are incredibly versatile. If you're in your car and need to signal for help on the side of the road, tossing out a glow stick is a simple yet effective way to be seen. Around the house, they're a great backup option for emergency lighting during power outages. Plus, on the lighter side of things, they can even serve as fun entertainment for kids when the lights are out, keeping them calm and distracted in what might otherwise be a stressful situation. The great thing about glow sticks is how affordable and practical they are. You don't need to stockpile hundreds, but having a pack or two on hand could make a real difference when the unexpected happens. Simple, low cost, and multi-purpose glow sticks definitely deserve a spot in your prepping kit. Coming in at number 12 is a prepping essential that often gets overlooked because of its simplicity: a Ferro rod. While it might seem like a no-brainer for seasoned preppers, there's more to it than just owning one. A Ferro rod is a dependable tool for starting a fire when other options aren't available, and it's crucial to not only have one but to also learn how to use it effectively. Sure, using a beak lighter might be quicker and easier, but what happens if your lighter runs out of fuel or it gets wet? That's where the Ferro rod shines. Now, here's a tip: a larger Ferro rod is a better investment. Those tiny ones might seem convenient, but they're often harder to work with and less reliable. A bigger rod not only gives you more surface area to strike, but typically lasts much longer due to the extra material. My go-to recommendation? The Bivy 4-inch Ferro rod. This is a thick, high-quality option with a comfortable striker that's designed to perform well even in tough conditions. It's also highly rated on Amazon and prepping communities for its durability and ease of use. For just $14, it's an affordable yet essential tool for your survival kit. Fire is life when you're out in the wild, and mastering a Ferro rod is a skill every prepper should develop. Trust me, it's one small investment that could make a huge difference in an emergency. Coming in at number 11, we have waterproof matches. Now, I know what you're thinking: matches and lighters are basic essentials. So why the emphasis on waterproof matches? Here's the thing: you never know when you're going to encounter rain, flooding, or even just accidental spills. Imagine reaching into your bug-out bag or camping gear during an emergency, only to find your matches soaked and completely useless. It's a nightmare scenario, right? That's why having waterproof matches should be a top priority in your preparedness supplies. Sure, having a variety of matches is handy, but waterproof matches are absolutely essential, especially for anyone who spends time outdoors camping, hiking, or preparing for emergencies. I personally recommend the Zippo Typhoon matches. Why? These are not just ordinary waterproof matches. They come in a durable waterproof container, keeping everything dry and ready to use. The matches themselves are designed to be waterproof and windproof, so you're covered even in harsh conditions. You get 15 matches in one container, and the best part: you can grab these for just around $14. Highly affordable and incredibly practical. Whether you're building a bug-out bag, upgrading your camping gear, or looking for everyday carry essentials, these are a must. Plus, they also make an awesome gift for anyone who's into preparedness, survival, or outdoor adventures. Trust me, they'll thank you for it. Be sure to add these to your supplies, because when you need them, you'll be glad you thought ahead. At number 10 on our list, we have what I believe is an absolute game-changer in the prepping world, the Mora knife. You've probably heard the phrase, too good to be true, right? Well, the Mora knife is the exception that proves the rule. This is the knife that delivers incredible performance at an unbeatable price, and it's no surprise that it's a favorite among seasoned preppers and beginners alike. Let's talk about why this knife stands out. First of all, the blade quality is phenomenal, razor sharp, durable, and ready to handle anything you throw at it. Whether it's cutting rope, preparing food, or carving wood for a fire, this knife performs like a top-tier tool. The ergonomic grip makes it comfortable to use for extended periods, and its lightweight design means it's easy to carry with you on any outdoor adventure. The versatility of the Mora knife is another huge selling point. It's not just a survival knife, it's an all-around tool that's perfect for camping, hiking, or even daily use. Now here's the real kicker, it's shockingly affordable. Considering the professional-grade build and performance, you'd expect this knife to cost upwards of $100. But the Mora knife? It's available for under $20. That's right, a high-quality tool at a price that makes it accessible to anyone, even if you're just getting started with prepping or working with a tight budget. If you're tempted to grab one of those cheap knives sitting on the Walmart shelves, don't do it. Seriously, skip the disappointment and invest in a Mora knife. This is the tool that proves you don't have to break the bank to own reliable, durable gear. Number 9 on our list is the MicroPure MP1 purification tablets from Katadyn. These little tablets are a game changer when it comes to water purification, especially if you're concerned about viruses in untreated water. While many common filters like the Sawyer Mini or LifeStraw are great at removing bacteria and protozoa, they don't eliminate viruses, but that's where the MicroPure MP1 tablets shine. Here's how they work. Simply drop a tablet into your water container, give it a good swirl, and wait about 30 minutes. The exact time may depend on the water temperature. Colder water might take a bit longer. Once done, your water is safe to drink, killing off those nasty viruses that other filters might leave behind. That's incredible peace of mind when you're out in the wilderness or dealing with an emergency situation. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that these tablets won't remove sediments or murky particles from your water, so it's a good idea to pre-filter before using them. You can do this by pouring the water through a bandana, coffee filter, or even the empty shell of your Sawyer filter. Once the water is clear, drop in the tablet, and you're all set. At under $20, these tablets are lightweight, compact, and an absolute no-brainer for your prepping kit. Whether you're backpacking, preparing a survival kit, or just want some extra security at home, the Katadyn MicroPure MP1 tablets deserve a top spot in your arsenal. Number 8 on the list is a heavy-duty emergency blanket. Now, I know what you're thinking, aren't all emergency blankets pretty much the same? Well, not exactly. The one I'm highlighting here is from Seoul, and it's a solid step up from the flimsy $1 survival blankets you might have used or seen before. Those cheap ones work in a pinch, but they tear easily, don't hold up to harsh conditions, and leave you wanting something better if you're facing a real emergency situation. This Seoul blanket is designed to be waterproof, windproof, and tear-resistant, making it a reliable option when it really matters. It measures a generous 58 inches by 98 inches, providing plenty of coverage whether you're shielding yourself from rain, wrapping it around for extra warmth, or creating a makeshift shelter. It's also lightweight at just 3.2 ounces, so you can toss it in your backpack or bug-out bag without even noticing the extra weight. What's great about this blanket is that you're only spending around $15 for something much more durable and dependable than those dollar store alternatives. And while there are even more rugged and pricier options available, this one strikes an incredible balance of affordability and quality. It's an essential piece of gear you'll be glad to have during unexpected situations. If you're building a prepper kit on a budget, this is one upgrade that's worth every penny. At number 7 on our list, we have cordage, one of the most versatile and essential items in any prepper's arsenal. Whether it's paracord or bankline, having some reliable cordage in your gear is absolutely critical for survival. These are staples for bug-out bags, emergency kits, or even just to keep in your vehicle. When it comes to tying things down, creating shelter, setting traps, or even making an improvised clothesline, cordage is your go-to tool. Now, I know the debate between paracord and bankline is a hot one in the prepping community. Personally, I lean towards bankline, and here's why. While 550 paracord is super popular and for good reason, it's because of its 6 internal strands that provide added versatility, giving you more cordage per foot. Paracord is great for a variety of uses, but bankline has its own advantages. It's made of tarred nylon, which makes it incredibly durable and weather-resistant. Plus, it's much easier to knot and holds those knots securely without slipping. If you're like me, sometimes simple usability wins out, and bankline's grip and ease of handling definitely give it bonus points. This particular roll I have here is 36 black nylon bankline. It's super affordable at around $15, and you get 121 feet of tough, reliable cordage that's a lot of uses in a single bundle. And affordability is key because, just like with water containers, you can grab a little cordage here and there. Over time, you'll have a solid supply without breaking the bank. Whether you go for paracord or bankline, the important takeaway is to have some form of dependable cordage in your preps. It's low cost, lightweight, and insanely useful in countless survival scenarios. This is one prepping item you simply shouldn't skip. Trust me, when the time comes, you'll be glad you stocked up. Number 6 on our list is books and guides, and trust me, these might just be some of the most underrated prepping supplies out there. You can find a wide variety of these resources on platforms like Amazon, and while some may cost $20, $30, or even more, there are plenty of fantastic options available for under $20. Even better, if you know where to look, you can sometimes snag these completely free. Search online and you might stumble upon PDFs of military manuals, survival handbooks, or even detailed guides created by experts in the field. Honestly, it's like striking gold in the prepping world. Now, why are these books and guides so essential for preppers? Well, they go beyond just teaching you about survival tactics or preparing for potential scenarios. They're invaluable because in a situation where you don't have access to the internet or any digital resources, these hard copies could become lifesavers. Think about it: no electricity, no Wi-Fi, no Google. How are you going to figure out how to tie a specific knot, build an effective shelter, or properly fortify your home? That's where these books step in and save the day. You can also store digital copies on a flash drive, but remember, having a solid physical book in your hands can make navigating tough situations much easier. Whether you're flipping through the pages of an old Army field manual, following a step-by-step guide to crafting survival tools, or just brushing up on your skills, these books are incredibly versatile. They're like having a survival mentor right at your fingertips. From learning essential skills to planning ahead, these guides ensure you're ready for any emergency. If you haven't already started building your own library of prepping books, now is the perfect time to add a few to your collection. At number 5 on our list, we have an incredibly handy and budget-friendly survival tool that's perfect for emergency situations: the Go Time Life Bivy. Think of it like a supercharged version of your standard Mylar blanket, but designed as an emergency sleeping bag. What makes the bivy stand out is how it fully encloses you, keeping you better protected from the elements compared to a simple blanket. Whether you're caught in an unexpected situation outdoors or adding another layer of preparation to your bug-out bag, this item earns its place in your kit. Now, while it's not made for repeated, heavy-duty use, the Life Bivy is purpose-built for emergencies. You're likely looking at a one-time or maybe two-time use, but trust me, in a crisis, this little lifesaver can make all the difference. Its lightweight and compact design make it incredibly easy to store and carry, perfect for tossing into a bug-out bag, keeping in the trunk of your car, or even stashing in your everyday bag for those just-in-case moments. It's small enough to smoosh and tuck away without worrying about damage, which means it's ready the moment you need it most. At under $20, the Go Time Life Bivy strikes a fantastic balance between affordability and effectiveness. You get peace of mind knowing you'll have a way to stay warm and sheltered in an emergency, all without breaking the bank. This is one of those must-have survival items that punches above its price point, making it an easy choice for preppers, adventurers, and anyone who wants to be ready for life's surprises. Don't underestimate this compact powerhouse; it could very well save your life. 4. Emergency Survival Shelter. Coming in at number 4, we have an incredibly handy little survival shelter. This isn't your luxury camping tent, but when things go south and you need something quick, lightweight, and effective, this emergency shelter can be an absolute lifesaver. It's the kind of survival gear you'll be grateful to have when you're caught in a tough spot. While it's not going to win any awards for comfort or durability, it's designed for those critical moments when having any kind of shelter is infinitely better than having none at all. Now, if you find yourself stranded or in need of a quick fix for shelter, this little tent might just make all the difference. It's extremely compact and easy to store, which means you can stash it in places like your car, your teenager's vehicle, or even alongside your other gear for emergencies. If you don't have a dedicated bug-out bag yet, this could be a great addition to get you started. Pairing it with items like a quality life bivy and a high-end Mylar blanket takes it to the next level, providing not just coverage but crucial warmth and protection from the elements. Sure, sleeping under the stars might sound romantic, but when temperatures drop and the weather turns unpredictable, having even a basic shelter like this can make your experience significantly safer and more comfortable. It's a solid, budget-friendly investment for anyone building their survival kit. For just under $20, this emergency shelter gives you peace of mind and could be a literal lifesaver in the right situation. Keep it stored, and don't underestimate its value. It's compact, affordable, and could be exactly what you need to make it through a disaster scenario. Number 3. Pocket Knife Sharpener. The third item on our list is small but mighty, a pocket knife sharpener. Now, this is something that a lot of people overlook. Most folks don't use their knives daily, so sharpening them doesn't cross their minds. But in a survival situation, trust me, you're going to want the sharpest blade possible. Here's the deal: a dull blade can be frustrating and even dangerous because it requires more force to cut, increasing the likelihood of slipping and injuring yourself. A sharp blade, on the other hand, gets the job done faster, easier, and safer. This particular sharpener doesn't just sharpen your blade, though. It's a multifunctional tool that punches way above its weight. For less than $10, this little gem includes a built-in Ferro rod for starting fires, a whistle for signaling in emergencies, and a compact sharpening rod. That's 3 crucial survival tools packed into one lightweight gadget. You can easily slip it into your bug-out bag, tackle box, or even your pocket without adding any noticeable bulk. Now, don't get me wrong, a full-size whetstone will always provide the best edge for your knife. But whetstones aren't exactly portable, and they often cost upwards of $20. This pocket knife sharpener, while not as versatile as a whetstone, is the perfect tool for quick on-the-go maintenance. I keep several of these around, one in my bug-out bag, one in my car, and another in my camping gear. For the price, it's hard to beat. If you're looking for a budget-friendly, compact piece of gear that can cover multiple survival bases, this knife sharpener is a no-brainer. Number 2. Unite USB LED light bulb. Next on the list is the Unite USB LED light bulb, and for good reason. This little gadget is extremely versatile and affordable, making it a must-have for anyone into prepping or just looking for a reliable portable light source. Priced at around $10, this light bulb is an incredible value. The way it works is simple. You just plug it into a USB power source like a battery bank, laptop, or even a solar charger, and voila, instant light. Whether you're reading, working in the garage, or setting up at a campsite, this light will quickly become your go-to tool when the power's out or you need illumination on the go. One standout feature is the 8-foot cord that comes with it. This gives you the flexibility to place the light exactly where you need it, even if your power source is off to the side or a little further away. With 400 lumens of brightness, it's not going to blind anyone, but it's more than enough light to get the job done in most situations. Whether you need a soft glow for reading or practical light for working in tight spaces, this little bulb delivers. The USB LED bulb is not only functional but also makes a fantastic gift. It's perfect for someone who's into emergency preparedness or someone you're trying to get interested in the concept. It's small, lightweight, and so useful that it's easily one of the best prepping tools you can grab for under $20. If you're building an emergency kit or gearing up for your next adventure, this is one product you'll definitely want to have in your arsenal. 1. Fire starters. Now, when it comes to fire starters, there are plenty of options out there, but one that I've personally used and wholeheartedly recommend is the Fire Flame Quick Instant Fire Starters. These things are an absolute game changer for any prepper, camper, or outdoor enthusiast. What makes these fire starters awesome is their simplicity and reliability. They come in convenient little wax-filled baggies that are super easy to use. If you've got a lighter, you simply light the baggie itself, and it'll ignite effortlessly. On the other hand, if you're in a survival situation and using a Ferro rod, you can tear open the baggie and spread the contents into a small pile. Either method works great, and you'll have a strong, steady flame that burns long enough to get your fire started, no matter what conditions you're dealing with. One of the best things about these Fire Flame Quick Instant Fire Starters is their compact and lightweight design, making them ideal for carrying in your bug-out bag, camping gear, or even just keeping a few stashed in your car for emergencies. They come in a pack of 20, which is super practical because you'll always have enough on hand. And for about $15 per pack, they're an affordable and worthwhile investment, especially when it comes to prepping essentials. These are also fantastic as stocking stuffers or gifts for friends who are into prepping or outdoor adventures. Trust me, no prepper on the planet is going to be upset about finding a reliable fire starter in their gear. They're practical, affordable, and downright essential. If you're just starting to build your prepping kit or looking to add reliable tools to your collection, these fire starters are a must-have.